Hello everyone, I'm Moo,
And I'm Fuji.
and we're going to do a quick recap about what we watched the first day of doing this.
We took a sleep break, and
Yeah.
I feel like my brain has recovered.
Yeah, mostly. I think I'm still shook by the sexy legs.
I think that's the thing that's going to stand out the most to us from that. Basically we watched from the inception of the Disney studio, feature films, up through the war and post-war period.
Package films.
So now we're coming out on the other side of that dark time.
It was a good 10 movies.
Yes. So, if I were gonna sum up that experience, number one would be man legs are a fail. Lady legs, lady legs are everywhere.
Oh god, yeah.
Lots of rain.
Oh my god, so much rain. They're like, guys, listen, we can make rain.
We can rain.
So we're gonna make all the rain.
I feel like rain was the 30s and 40s equivalent of today. Like, look at all this pretty ocean water that we can do now.
Yes. They just want to show off their water skills.
So much water.
They just want to be like, okay, look, we can make rain now. Let's just make better rain.
More rain.
So, like, I think the Disney company, it was an interesting transition period when they're making stuff during the war, because they probably had a lot of time to practice their craft that way, I guess. You know, because they weren't really working on any movies.
Yeah, there weren't any, like, feature-length films that were coming out.
Not really, no. Closest is probably Dumbo.
Dumbo, yeah. And Dumbo suffered from, that time period.
Everything.
I say suffered, but it was really good. Dumbo was really good.
Dumbo is good, yeah.
It's still good, even today.
Oh, yeah. It's still a cute movie. Also, I think it's funny that, Disney's pretty well known for, like, their princess brand, but their early years, they only had Snow White.
Yeah.
Out of the first 10 movies, Snow White is the only one with a main female character.
Yep.
For the first 10.
I do know that there's a different book that I have. It's actually a piano song book, but it's got some early history of the Disney studios in there. And I know that Snow White was Walt Disney's favorite.
Yeah.
But there was another animator who said Cinderella was really like the codifier for like Disney princesses.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think they've been wanting to do the princess stuff beforehand and more fairy tale stuff, but they either A, didn't have time, and B, the war happened.
Have you seen the concept art for what they wanted to do for the Snow Queen? Way before.
Yes, yeah, but way before Frozen?
Yeah, way before.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that. It's beautiful.
It's interesting, and, like, I wonder what other ideas were floating around at the time that, might still be locked up somewhere or, haven't been explored.
Hiding in the vault shit.
Hiding in the vault.
Yeah. But, I mean, I know that Cinderella was planned for a long time, so was Sleeping Beauty, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think Beauty and the Beast was kind of hanging around for a while, but Walt never got around to really doing anything with it.
Yeah.
And then somebody else kind of took it off the shelf after, in, like, the 90s.
Yep.
So, which is a good thing. It turned out for the best, I think. And they really, like, instead of, like, trying to draw humans again, they just aimed for drawing animals.
Are you talking about the time period we just watched?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of animal characters. Not a whole lot of realistic humans again.
Nope.
Which I know from The Illusion of Life, which I had been reading. Around this time is when they started actually figuring out how to use reference photos of real people to do caricature.
Yeah.
Like, this is a weird thing to think about now because, as an artist, it's, of course you use reference photos. You use reference photos for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, like, they were just learning how to take the image from your reference and turn it, like, into a cartoon.
Yep.
So you'll see a lot more of that in Cinderella, particularly in the stepmother's facial expressions. Was the example that was put in the book, that they had tons and tons of her actress like doing the facial expressions, and then how do they convey that into the character.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that character is going to be a lot more energetic than the Queen in Snow White.
Yeah, it's I really like that. I think it's way cool. Like they did that. They did that with Maleficent too for Sleeping Beauty, and several of their films afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that's coming up, this next one, is Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad.
An Ichabod. Ichabod. Ichabod, I wish. That'd be funny.
What did I say last night? I said Ichabod and Mr. Crane.
You said Mr. Ichabod and Crane Toad or something like that.
Something like that.
I'm like, close enough. It was 1 a.m.
Very tired.
Like, Mr. Toad is our uh, next one, and I think I guess that technically counts as one of the package films, but not really. It's more like
We're starting to move back into actual full length animations.
right. So we'll be watching Ichabod, Mr. Crane, which
Mr. Toad.
Mr. Code. Well, yeah, whatever. Mr. Crane. God.
Now I've gotten it.
Oh
your head.
no.
Right, we're gonna be moving on.
Anyway, have you seen either of those shirts before?
I have not, aside from like, clip compilations and like sing along songs or stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen the Sleepy Hollow one, but I don't think I've seen Mr. Toad. I've been on the ride, which I will gladly talk about when after we see this because I'm interested to see what the context is. And I have read Wind in the Willows, which is
I've read that. Yeah.
You've read Wind in the Willows. Okay. Yeah. It's been a while though since I've read it, but I have read Wind in the Willows, and it's a weird book. It's a weird little story.
Yeah,
I think it fits with Disney though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
See if you've got anything else to say about the past 2 movies you watched.
I want to see Mr. Mole. I want to see Roy Disney.
Ah, yeah,
in
Mr.
his
Mole.
animated debut.
Yep. Mr. Mole equals Roy Disney.
Oh, Roy Disney is suffering.
He did so much for the company, man. He deserves way more credit, I think.
I'm glad he got his statue.
Me too, I'm so glad. I wonder if they have one for him in Disney World. I know it's in Disneyland.
Well, we just need to go to Disney World.
I guess we gotta...
That's what we're gonna do.
We'll just walk there.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. We can walk there.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. We'll make it there by...
I mean, we're in the middle of the Midwest.
Yeah, we could just... It won't take like 6 hours or something.
Something like that.
Only 6 hours.
To walk. 6 hours to walk from here to Florida. Okay.
We'll just walk. It'll be fine. If we walk really fast, it'll be a short amount of time. So how'd you get to Disney World? Walked from the Midwest. I walked over here. That's fine.
Let's start the movie. Let's just start the movie.
We get started?
No,
okay.
Just go.
Alright, cool.
Go.
We'll go and get started with that. See you then.